I chose blue because Leonardo was best favorite. There are no guides for writing a eulogy for your 31-year-old brother. When I sat down to write, I considered whether I should write something very personal or something that might apply to everyone here. I opted for the personal. Ben was always interested in and engaged with other people individually. I wanted to share what that was like for me. I'll start with a few small stories that I find to be quintessentially Ben: ambitious, precocious, idealistic, and, yes, a bit mischievous. There was a time at the age of 6 that he tied a rope around his waist and jumped off our second floor deck, expecting, I don't think he ever got past that process. There was a time in Disney World when he insisted on ordering a large spaghetti plate despite the protests of my mom and dad saying it was too big for him. He sorely regretted that choice after they made him sit in his seat and finish the entire plate, and then throwing it up after a ride. Ben had a habit of biting off more than he could chew, literally and metaphorically. There was a time that I thought I was going to win, but then he came back from behind with about 15 points in a row and kicked my butt at racquetball at Christmas. He was always the better sportsman. And there was a time that he befriended a French girl, Emma, while we were hiking in Bora Bora, and then invited her to have lunch with us. And then a couple of weeks later, went to Peru to meet her, because despite his sometimes macho exterior, he was a total romantic at heart, and also because he had completely charmed her. And while I don't have a specific story, I couldn't talk about Ben without talking about poker and how scared you should be if you caught a card on the river. I also do selfishly want to use this opportunity to clear something up. Ben posted a picture on Instagram, it's out there as well, of his sunburned back, with the caption, "When your bro offers to get your back, but he has nefarious intentions." Ben, always playing to the audience and protective of our mom, totally threw me under the bus. Ben always called me by nicknames: Jake the Snake, Jake Meyer the Science Guy, Jacob le Meyer l'Enfroid. He always wanted to share new music and favorite songs with me, and he was convinced that we would make a great team starting a business. One of my most recent and fondest memories of him is when he and his girlfriend Kate came to my apartment in Brooklyn while they were in town for a wedding, and I made brunch, and we had a wonderful meal and conversation. I was planning a trip to Palm Springs at the time with friends, and he insisted that I had to go to this thing called the Integratron, which is this structure that's in Palm Springs that was built in the 60s by a UFOologist who claimed that he got the plans from aliens, and now you go inside and lie down and you get a sound bath while people play sounds on chords inside. And I was actually into it, but it was booked up. That day felt like the beginning of our adult sibling relationship. And like most sibling relationships, Ben's and mine had a lot of turbulent times. In some ways, it's because we are too similar. We're stubborn, passionate, and opinionated. And we fought, and we said things we didn't mean, and we hurt each other really deeply. Sometimes the fiery passion that he possessed came out of him in ways that he didn't intend. And I put distance between us to protect my sensitive and fragile heart. We also both struggled with anxiety and medication, both doctor-prescribed and self-prescribed, over the past couple of years that consumed a lot of our attention, time, and emotional capacity. Nevertheless, he always let me know that he loved me, and I hope he knows how deeply I love him. I'm so proud of him for overcoming his opiate addiction and then tirelessly working to pay forward the support that he had received through Transcend and Boris. I'm so happy to know that he had become so excited about his life, his work, and his personal growth. I'm so thankful that he has the incredibly supportive friends and family, and specifically parents, who love him and care for him so much, infinitely, who are so proud of him and have done everything they could to help him become the wonderful person that he became and is. And yet, despite all these wonderful feelings and our intention for this to be a celebration of his life, and it is and it will be, it would also be a lie for me to stand here and not say that I am confused and furious and devastated by the thought that I was supposed to get another 50 years of being his brother and growing together. You may have noticed that I've been mixing the past and present tense. This is intentional. I know that Ben's body has stopped working, but he is still so present in the world, in the way his friends and family have come together in love and celebration of his wonderful and courageous spirit, in the outpouring of support and sharing of the immense positive impact he had on so many. If I can ask one thing of those of us gathered here today, it is to keep Ben alive in our words and actions. Help people you feel like you can help. Seek out truth within yourself and the world around you. And when you love someone, shout it from the rooftops. I recently went on a road trip, and as I was driving across Washington and Montana and North Dakota, I reflected a lot on our childhood, our family, who we are, and where we came from. One thought I continually had was how strangely similar Ben's and my paths were, despite how different we could be. The last time I saw Ben, we had one of the best conversations we've ever had. We talked about the nature of existence, the interconnectedness of all things, and he shared with me his belief in the inherent benevolence of the universe. He and I both found a lot of wisdom and solace in meditation and aspects of Eastern thought. I think Ben's and my relationship is best described by the ancient Chinese concept of yin and yang, two seemingly opposite forces whose separateness is an illusion. They're actually interdependent, complementary, and inextricably linked. Ben is my cosmic other half. On that trip, I stopped along the road to write down a few words about how I was feeling. And reflecting on Ben and reflecting on the words now, I feel like he might have written the same thing. And I'd like to share it with you and dedicate it to Ben. Let my mind shine like a pond, glimmering, skipping ripples, disguising liquid depths of life-giving nectar, hidden treasures. Let my heart flow like the fields of wheat, parting for the harsh wind as the locks of the beloved's hair part at the caress of a lover. Let my soul stand like the oak trees, rooted deep and reaching high, needing only sunlight, water, and minerals of the earth, giving shade to weary travelers, exhaling pure oxygen as my nature. And when winter comes, let me shed what has sustained me thus far without clinging, that I may be ready to welcome the new budding life of spring. Let my being contain the world like this vast expanse, completely full and wholly empty, steady and constantly moving, a fertile plain of abundance that yet can welcome what new structures, creatures, mountains and valleys and water and wind may arise. May I be a place of possibility. May it calmly contain passing storms of terrible devastation and remain to cradle everything vibrant and sparklingly alive as the sun returns to illuminate the impossibly blue sky. Ben's spirit was so vast. He packed more into his short time here than many people do who live much longer. Short of having him walk through these doors, arms outstretched, lopsided grin, ready to suck the marrow out of life, my next wish would be that we could stay here forever, basking in our warm memories of his lively and generous spirit. But as we now know in such an excruciatingly real way, all good things must come to an end. Ben, I will hold you forever in my heart and always cherish the too short time we were lucky enough to spend together. Until next time,